After say Enra Barcelona winning the Spanish Premier La Liga, how are Barcelona supporters ebo mu coach abaso? How are Barcelona celebrating sa title we? Anankofo busa Barcelona for say Barcelona nje Champions League La Liga na maje. Enti ade na mu celebrate to say team awaje UEFA Champions League bi. Ana say u coach no league no de maje. Enti kwan amofa so ebo coach na baso no. Ade na mu yes because nkofo nti how Barcelona celebrate sa title we. Omo nti ase. Anankofo busa sa questions they say enye Champions League La Liga keke. Ba mu celebrate to say maje Champions League. Na nkofo nti sa de na second. Asema mi bebu se wo yi. Oh, you're the right person. I'm a person me busaw. Say, a juma be for frobi, be a juma for frobi. Na ye fa nipa bi beshe ho. Na nko focus nipa ya yakofa na ba se juma for froyi. Ontimi mpeje juma no. Ontimi me juma ne nkoso. Ontimi nye successful a. E chese nko fo ne doubt me bo. By the moment the first year, I was say juma na wakofa ne foforo no. Utimi ye successful. How do you feel? Say unye nyidie sonko because okofa adwuma no ye won kofo mu ka se untimi nye untimi mpede adwuma no mane nko ba bi e wo se duru. By first 1 year now are you successful unya different feeling bi enije na unya no eye sonko eno ana Hansi Flick ne Barcelona for ne eye no bankofo nte Barcelona for na se time a Barcelona e de Hansi Flick omudi adwuma ma Hansi Flick no check Barcelona situation at the time I know me adwuma Hansi Flick. That previous season, na Barcelona ekofa Hansi Flick, the financial status of Barcelona na very bad. Na Barcelona si kasemu enkoyi. So financially, na Barcelona engina position ye ana Hansi Flick ebe fe adwuma no. On the field of play, before say Hansi Flick eba be for Barcelona, that previous season, La Liga went to me anje. UEFA Champions League go do quarter final. Copa del Rey or do quarter final. Super Copa. Real Madrid actually ne 4-1. Before say Hansi Flick ebe for Barcelona jumedie no. Sa previous season na Real Madrid do Barcelona for main competitor. Na washa Barcelona every single match we share Barcelona. So Hansi Flick ebe for Barcelona bobuku no. Financially na Barcelona nya the best. On the field of play na Barcelona nya the best. So nkofo catch Hansi Flick say Barca adwuma no ontimi inform onye bibia this season. La Liga mpo krom ka chen so be di third. Champions League omo ka so be free muntem. Na nkofo ni gidie wo Hansi Flick and this current Barcelona team nim. Ye be share transfer na se no. The only player Barcelona team ka so tis ka kese ekofan was Dani Olmo. Na fe na Eric Garcia mu free loan a return. So mu se clearly na nyoma nse dan hye ye informa Barcelona including Barcelona supporters na nkasa. Na omo doubting Hansi Flick any omo season any players e kro mo no. By Usha dear Hansi Flick aye with Barcelona. One, what change omo mentality. That's the most important thing. Barcelona season. We're making sure say we make Barcelona different identity on the field of play. And so different identity anyhow any players no relate no and my Barcelona players no enya self-belief and confidence na omo di si akan no. We are talking about a coach obaye no. Most of Barcelona players ni bebre ohwa no mo form no form by coach na be improve sa players no. Typical example Rafinha we improve no Inigo Martinez hwehwa we wetime improve sa brand we majority of them players no coach ni ba wa be improve omo and we say you see the 14 players of Cruyff. Every single coach about Barcelona you see the 14 players of Cruyff or yes successful. Hansi Flick by wa ba be you sa 14 players of Cruyff. The main competitor Real Madrid this season baby are watching the piano or say no bono. So clearly so what check the why this season or the La Liga or the Copa del Rey or the Super Copa Hansi Flick ne Barcelona no omo ye the best Spain currently and na Europe mpokra do say omo ntimi ankoje the ultimate that's the UEFA Champions League odru semi final obi ehun Barcelona modern ball and so what check this season Barca one of the best footballers ubehu Europe and to say ne Barcelona supporters any Barcelona team no many omo bo coach na Barca allow them because in Kofa no mo doubt Barcelona bo boko ni this season no omo sesa ama yese in Kofa ba benya gidie wo mumu and after the game no omo je trophy no ana Lamine Yamal dey asem bi tuja and ken la me yama asem no de tu dwa no o sit de nkofo hu this season no we cry ahase na next season afi na nkofo be hu Barcelona yi o sit de nkofo hu ni this season no eye ketekete kra na kwan o mafa so ahye o mu project no ene kwan na o mu nam so no next season e kono nkofo be hu Barcelona yi enti me am ye Madrid ni no memeti ho na mehwe Barcelona this season time Hansi Flick be fa boboku no how about transform Barcelona how am dominating Spain how am dominating the main competitor Real Madrid na wetimi achieve sa titles we ya may allow Barcelona for mama Germany no congratulate you mo and mo gidie say Barcelona team from next season kono nyoma besesa big ups to Barcelona Hansi Flick ababa be adwuma and they most likely say Ballon d'Or no Barcelona players na be dominate me enyem nwa say ye Ballon d'Or na ye benye Barcelona player obe win Ballon d'Or on besa dominate so this season Barcelona to me aye the best team e was Spain na ye nye de bebre na nse na Barcelona fo ni su bayene almost re entisa na brabo na nkasa etie ken ma menko Liverpool kakra football na wo ho na nyanyamesem football aye bo sese enye fair sports football eye mafia se wani nya din a ye betwa fa osu de bia ade kronti make us asem we about Liverpool team ni say Real Madrid ekofa Arnold free as Liverpool for no ewuro omuzigi ni omuzagem omuye de wo so omuye bia so mema Arnold atna oko free Liverpool for enya kapre omelusu omu key player ade a Real Madrid dia yo no na Liverpool for tiska 36 million pounds in 2021 eko Leipzig ana omukofa Abrante friends Konate omudi Abrante ne by na Liverpool for believe say ombe understudy Van Dijk because ente bia Van Dijk be free sin nim enti so obesua obehye Van Dijk kanase a ebeye kakra no on ebeye commander obeye the main pillar e wo Liverpool for ekiro ho na Abrante ne contract ebewu 2026 June 30th and ebewu Liverpool for air try say ombe renew Konate e contract e dia ma no up to date Liverpool for say Abrante no en renew ye offer no dia ma no so no ontimi mo any response enti Liverpool for na suspect Konate kakra no mo se enyoma na anode ye no a odi free bobo nim no the same thing na Konate ye ase subaye na anode da ne di na wentimi renew ne contract no Konate ye the same thing na Liverpool for air suspect Real Madrid for say Real Madrid for na da Abrante no already Real Madrid for the proposal ko Liverpool for say omo pe Konate and Liverpool for reject sa bid no na diama Liverpool for ye ma shi omo pane ye say Real Madrid for chief scout Juni Calafat ekoshia Luis Alonso oye one of the negotiators e was Stella omo koshia e 4 season hotel e Madrid Chromo nti hotel no ana Canada Facebook sesi no hotel na Juni Calafat ana Luis Alonso on a represent Abrante friends Konate omo koshia e 4 seasons hotel e Madrid Chromo na agency na Konate wo mu no e ho asusu na Kamavinga wo enti sa panyimfo mienu we koshia wo ho a yesin komodie na ekọ so wo sa hotel ho no omo convince Konate say ma ni renew ne contract with Liverpool na nka 2026 no ombre free ana Real Madrid for sa epesom de sa de ni bi di Liverpool for and na Liverpool for say there be the Real Madrid for de yo mo no enye fe ana omo mo bu afu ken very simple se Liverpool for etata Abrante friends Konate omo ne kasa na o se chinchina on renew the contract omo nton no because omo nton na next season bet na no nso ko free a e kire say u two key players Arnold ana Konate we jam mo ko free so very simple if Liverpool for Konate they will do everything to renew his contract by se Konate ka se chinchina on renew a e was Liverpool for ton no animanimu ya by there was Liverpool for ti ase ne say football no Florentino Perez no ade man stay wo top no oye mafia in a fair means ono no on use illegal means bobe mafia ana football nya nyamesem enti Real Madrid for free no mo fa no omo ni Madrid kronti say de say Konate ana Real Madrid for person omo ba free na me be wie no ma me nko wie o Chelsea ni United game nim kakra bi and the Chelsea any excuse than to win this game because Chelsea person qualify for UEFA Champions League next season. Manchester United a concentration with Europa League no because when him say oji Europa League na waje trophy one trophyless asama ni take it next season okobo UEFA Champions League so ehon na Manchester United for a concentration wo enti se o peti me wo se ene o show high level of commitment ni seriousness ekosra e wo se ye Chelsea boboku no already we lose against Newcastle I want to compete for the sports o last game obesa abo Nottingham Forest I was standing ni compete say betime rem into the UEFA Champions League next season so se Chelsea betime win game we ya e was say on level of seriousness no ekosoro e most likely say Manchester Mpokran say ne or rest players ni bia enye mwanwa Chelsea enya Nicholas Jackson Chelsea enya Nkunku so Chelsea ebe use a force number 9 in the shape of Pedro Neto and obe use as the number 9 now are running behind defenders na Chelsea use Enzo Cole Palmer and a Caicedo in the midfield. And you game back what Chelsea and what's some all out. Manchester team we ankasa or one key players in Pokrano on ya dear in the Premier League, most especially our away games. And the semi team B. I'm in a winning game we are. Me expect Chelsea so be winning. So a story now here about Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer see players now meeting. Baby on person mo bonus season a Champions League. Her baby I say Lami Yamanam. On what Cole Palmer now being a new tone said this season the best player Lami Yama. So no Kopama no bedru sa level na I also compete at the highest level that's the UEFA Champions League so me expect a win for Chelsea and Enyumre against Manchester United.
Okay, Chelsea United and Ebaso omo match mo boss United for no cross again no madwene so bam Chelsea for no adwen was so any dey ten others maybe so quick one na ode na atwa so four na edamachi no one deserve Ballon d'Or.
Kemera say na Ballon d'Or no. Maybe I will continue to say, say, season way, no other player and now Bobo are contributed to the team in crucial stages, in normal games, in average games, are contributing from A to Z. Etienne Lamine Yamal.
Obiso Kakase. Obiso contribute to more agene team no akwaje aye Champions League eso chain bibia ewo Europe eno so e collateral Martinez ne Dembele ewo final Dembele betima won a treble ana
but why
and Barcelona nya treble a intimi nko ba bia ana mebo
Barcelona nya treble
se nko mo je treble na yi Ballon d'Or nke betima for baby
Davi
Dembele je treble ade intima se for baby
Dembele ne born from Davi. You see it's not like I want to be I don't want to be biased to be very honest okay. The Dembele argument I don't get it.
Would deserve it.
Dembele was starting so bobo on Davi even this year. Now all bobo no. Has he been better than Lamine or even Rafinha? You see, also the Dembele argument is that we need to pick someone to compete the Barca guys. Barcelona player Beji and EMP will be my name Beji. With all due respect.
They say they are starts in every month.
Oh,
numbers in the movie.
We cannot say ye statistics
because about numbers will be changed Lami.
Oh, say numbers in year 2025 Mbappe any Dembele one as goes kese. Say numbers then the Mofama Kylian Mbappe. And I know that Mbappe hit say 40 goals. Ken 40 goals na sembe na okra okan we say 40 goals they go see saying me ba try to say numbers there then we should also be starting to argue about Kylian Mbappe. My point is that numbers are very important and a ball nankasa so ball important say numbers nkwa Rafinha our numbers this season pa but is it better than Lamine Yamal see Ejina Park no so ball na Lamine
Yenim ko for maje Ballon d'Or na ebi mo gina pitch no so bo better chomo ba o mo de numbers
patch wan mu a
maybe say you need
maybe say question because say your numbers in common the only argument for Dembele and he has scored this number of goals he has assisted this number of goals the same people when we were pushing for Haaland because of the numbers you said say football is not about numbers and I mean Haaland dear drew where near kasa Haaland has goals Obia se debi enye numbers yehwe ball nankasa ball so yehwe ball nankasa bar none of these players and abo ball chain Lamine Yamal
so this four Lamine Ballon d'Or winner said ne obi e ka ma wo se Copa Maccabi Capello Akambi as players in
pure football on common.
So it's almost pure football.
Pure football.
Pure football.
Oh, the last Ballon d'Or, Yedema Rodri. Rodri did not have the numbers, but we looked at the football now. But you see, me say goals near assisting here.
Okay.
And it is not as if Lamine Yamal on your goal and on assisted. The guy is scoring and assisting in crucial games. So the numbers game, then yes, I could produce.
So now we have two players in terms of trophies, and the big ones. Waje La Liga, waje Copa del Rey. Or you're far better, and also you're better in terms of individual ball.
Exactly.
Now your two players are almost so closer. Almost so a couple final of the Champions League. Lautaro Martinez. You funny say Dembele about hat-trick in the Champions League final. Argument beba bibi to me onya shout kakra obi ntimi nka say then Barca players ni bia dey do sa nkomo de bema no.
Me den nyamia say French Liga me hwe bi. I don't watch only PSG in the Champions League. Afi Dembele has not played better football than Vitinha.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this.
So show mom you know.
Me say enye Champions League na kwhwe highlights na beka wo. But Vitinha has played better football than Dembele. Kivicha Kvaratskhelia back January, he's not giving them numbers, but look at the ball the guy is playing. Not to disrespect Dembele, he has done well. But a cap Ballon, uncommon different no. How influential and a 1 year for a team. Look at a 17-year-old boy. Not big games on checking out to big games. Akurano on CSC. Big games, he calls for the ball. Give me the ball. Let me be influential in the game. The only problem, Lamine Yamal, I want to say, there are lots of people who think, say, Usadodo, yeah, the manwa, you good football anymore, say, and the 17-year-old, and beje Ballon d'Or. Home say, Uncle Fobi or more James, Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or at age 21. As at that time, no never see that, but the ball now Ronaldo bono. It was strange because Ronaldo saw PSV. It did more about Barcelona. I can't bear 49 games, no, I said 47 goals. Or football, no, obedient me stopping. Look, I could have a ball, no ball. What is the difference in that? He's doing well. He is playing well, even on one colleagues. Madrid for players, Eka. People, footballers are on one kasani boy in Gina Park, soka, coaches, Eka. So what's your problem? Akwani Bepi Padiebi. He's going to break Ronaldo's record, age 21. Yes, he will break it. About a 17-year-old player, Waji Ballon d'Or. And then next season, we acquire status to also or Sophie Euros na boy, you know. Or Sophie or Euros no pick form. And no do Roma season anymore. I see so Obabe stop it. Game will be our bo. The only problem Lamine Yamal want to say, Edum Pempen Swabi. Na born boy any day, echen goals or beshe. Edu left will be not born boy any day, echen goals or beshe. Next season, I'm expecting Barcelona to give the penalty duties to the boy. Oh, everything should be about this boy because we are getting now we are going into a terrain. Numbers will play games. Numbers will play crucial role.
Lewandowski German on bit.
Say there. Say you the Ballon d'Or everything is about the boy.
Because next season obviously just number 10.
Of course, it's so much penalty duties in the man.
No the penalties count.
Now when see swampa sense you be numbers. We shall have finya bo boy. Ne level ne Lariama. Enye nka hye me ya bo short oh bo no adwen no akura no go no hye no hu
okay there I say okay catch nkofo bi o ma beji bi da
yeah
nkofo de nkantuma jibebre o ntimo ya na ma careful
so person hu so obi ni ball ba hye Lamine Yamal go or share against Espanyol no me pese me kwechi that confuse you hye technique no the ball no enye short bebre o che say ogu ni na animu. But the ball now born accurate. Can come on be any hobby.
Because I think Lamine Yamal and Kofa Maswa Antonio Rudiger can last year. On board classic Rihanna Rudiger.
Very well.
This boy say Aquano Satana.
That was last year. Oh no, last year Tom.
Okay.
Oh, I can't send me no. Lami for Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
Yen na no me ankasa. Ye ra January mu nyina na me pushi Mo Salah ni ade but
Rafinha mo.
Ani Rafinha mo but Charlie. Akura no. You cannot stop this guy. Ken Samu. Anyway, let's say
I'm fan the Champions League. And it was this Madrid for no.
Oh, any day.
Madrid for the
oh, say
but this four more machi more first, second, third, fourth. So numbers in the Bama and the Lautaro Martinez free.
Say you Club World Cup. Minimum
Club World Cup and minimum say FIFA.
Minimum what will happen.
Account. Club World Cup count.
Oh, account.
And also about Club World Cup.
Baby, that's the only minus a womb. But our Nations League. And you start league also so. We say that time when you to in the recency bias also plays. In the say for now, me no. Because I don't know what will happen at the
Champions League final. Be Club World Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
And Barcelona and Club World Cup. Or man qualify.
Unless say play be giddy, but for now dear, I don't see any convo bia. Can me patch here the Hans Flick. Ibi mo je fansa eni kwan se so.
Me won say ababa wa bi hwe nanim. Oye hwan ya?
Ababa wa se so.
Ababa wa fefe bi say no o si hwe Flick na e won no wan hwe. And so mo sa picture no so de ba ya.
Say any de on say eni je ba sa o say me say Gerard Martin abaya bi de say bi onanufo ato na Gerard Martin sign o.
O sign man.
Inte di je ba.
I look which you say.
We feel it.
Enya sa. Of father send papa.
There
or send papa.
Many when any agent ho said I Kwame I need as to be I will be pay on Kwame. Hey Kwame. Kwame. Can me patchoti. The ten say Hans Flick no. Timer Barcelona for omo beto aba na Laporta e ba beba no. Laporta ni personal on the right hand man Rafa used Otanene Nantepa. They first met Hans Flick and Yedeko. Mobia Major fans. The first meeting, Hans Flick and Rafa used Anumpono. The meeting was with Ralf Rangnick, former Manchester United coach. And Laporte catches open coach is over president. And Ralf Rangnick about 4 coaches, 4 German coaches at the man. About Thomas Tuchel, about Julian Nagelsmann, about Jürgen Klopp, and about Hans Flick. And I said these are coaches that Barcelona should go for. Name them, the most complete one, Hans Flick. That time, not on many Barcelona president. Now. I mean, presidents, they wanted to do it, but that time, no one said, now or you engaged with the German national team. And now, Deco, Omujaya, oh, then in the Muana, a Jazavia Babe, the Juma. When they started having issues, Deco started to have issues with Xavi. Coaches are now, yeah, show when Nimno, and more be a review, not Deco favorites. Let na ye Rafa Marquez. One guy. Rafa Marquez no ye juma ye pa won kwada animu.
Okay.
Me ba cho. Ralf Rangnick. Anyway, boss Bobi ayen fan komano. Because your proper presentation catch master said the only coach of Beboa mo Hans Flick. That's how papa na me respect the power. Ralf Rangnick.
I know Ronaldo so nyade.
Oh, ni nya issues kakre bia. They share ma me feel Ralf Rangnick and say.
Ronaldo so teacher ni onye coach.
Me kai if you did them 2019 war baby, be a story be say Ralf Rangnick can recommend a young guy be from Argentina, Julian Alvarez. The minimum no. Me question one. Sometimes no more recommending I'm a man you. Me question I'm akwa in the born years Aguero. Me can't cry on radio so only for me to hear about 2 or 3 months after Man City afano. Akurani baye. So be you. Ralf Rangnick I respect him a lot, but he insisted to say, "Yanko for Hansimra." Hansi ba obeye dwuma. Ken truth be told. Hans Flick, he appointed no. We could not discuss him much. That time no. Attention ni nyina ye Nico Williams wama Barcelona fo animu guase. Barcelona will have a bad season. Me see, hey, I never expected to say Barcelona will have this particular season. And I know, say, a lot of people do know very well, say, Barcelona will never have this kind of season. Say, Barcelona do some we are without Nico Williams, with all the in someone called Kafa Barca, it is all the handiwork of Hansi Flick.
But that's Ederson, and Hansi Flick. And Raf, Ragnar, but Biggie, also Fadia and Premier, you name Komokakra.
There's a rising star in the French League and football. I branded in the Ryan Sheki. Now, every year reports by any agent, our player to Liverpool and Manchester United. We're afraid these two clubs. So, I branded any available. So, moving here, no be see a kind of more. Now, branded any release clause, 22.5 million euros. Enti no eno mo hwe no madi hu nkomo no mafa abrantie no na ba bia abrantie ni gina no say bia already these two teams na onua no no a obeka sa akwada na nko no ngongo si akan fama Liverpool. To be honest, o Manchester United na so hwe Liverpool boboku na between the two ene ye bisa say hwan na the next Premier League e betimi aba obegye a obebo Liverpool. Ye bisa say hwan na next season Champions League obetimi age a obebo Liverpool. In fact, for the next 5 to 10 years, se bibia anse san be din so be Manchester United so betimi agi Premier League and the Champions League den Liverpool na obebo it for a young player wasi so na open opportunity odi be pagya ne ho football career mu de certainly obepe so be choose Liverpool at the expense of Manchester United. But in Liverpool position na brand any bono the right wing position e hono na Mohamed Salah ebo it is a Ryan Sheki to compete with Mohamed Salah is extremely difficult. Liverpool bobo call him. Otimi Sanso ball behind the lead striker, which is the number 10 position. As we speak, player obo honum sobo slide. You only free one more. Liverpool team need in commercial mubenya Florian Wirtz. In fact, in common say, Omona taking the lead as we speak. Possible some of sign brand and or your player why establishing home should you go there that's on so bar a bit difficult to the amasheki so be your position the other flanks so brand anything me because or ambidextrous maybe I'll wait me abo but the woman say it is also a position for Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz because Liverpool has to best strengthen the striking department and John Conco force one be a na co create opportunity and as space at the amobi it I believe the quality na brand any kitano. So Petrovich and Imanimu ya there, Liverpool are the best option. But the progression of football muna ordinary one, it is Manchester United in the sense that Manchester United team that room says here, every department up front says here can find out. The only player I will safe and say Manchester United yet line up a forward line player. Ube to me a boni dinsa yet then obe jinem no starting. Even if other players be Remo Bruno Fernandes. You only free one more. Player be owo ni mu honum bia no. Oba na obo homoden kwa dia obetimi compete no for position no. And Ryan Sheki ball na wabo. Numbers o dia ma Leon Bobo no this particular season. We about 29 league games. 29 no. We share 8 goals and we assist 10. 18 goal contribution. The best for Manchester United is Bruno Fernandes. On also able games makuma 34. Ken or share 8 goals and or assist 9. 17 goal contribution from 34 games. And you 2 different leagues. But numbers now Ryan Sheki Diamano, Bruno Fernandes there, and Moroneso. And certainly, even if the best player at Manchester United impo, and on only numbers and any dear Ben Seya, and I say Bruno Dian Sumpoa, then how much more the other players? And I believe the Manchester United team would be a perfect fit for the player. We shouldn't forget that he's still 21. Or a lot of years ahead. To be about 2-3 years in poor Manchester United. No, that good progression. Now, for any do. Now, Manchester United platform, the NTV man, the all rebium, no be movie honor. It is going to be better than to be movie to Liverpool at this stage. A typical example is Federico Chiesa. And I believe, sir, Ryan Shekin decided to see Manchester United. Nomra Medina any more. And even if there are other players in poor, can number 10 position also to Timmy Bono. Ruben Amorim is the coach. Otimibo 2 number 10s. The left number 10 and then the right number 10. And on only ambidextrous. No, obetimi about any position. Say Bruno Bebo the right side in power. He still obetimi the left number 10 at the United. And I believe that he's going to be a good player for the team. And we are called Bisuswako AC Milan. Ama AC Milan and penny for Dinko. When we didn't come on, we almost place call. Call normal place in the to coach a friend is Mauricio Sarri, the former Chelsea coach. AC Milan o market a ope coach and almost feel say nipa obetimi aboa mo man se samba team nim Mauricio Sarri na me hu sa story na na de ba me team ni say AC hu say coach so mo far recently after Stefano Pioli no they made mistakes and I'm person right those wrongs they made mistakes in the sense that we had the opposite of football no appointing who coach it's an other ball at Napoli bar so when Timmy and the Italian Serie A nimpo at least Antonio Conte bana oba Napoli bobo kunim no clearly HSA they made the right decision in the sense that almost for a manager wa coach with Italian Serie A nimuda ajibida and what that experience and Napoli pay Italian Serie A no betimi abo mama maji. But AC Milan they're not entesa. Paulo Fonseca yes we're coaching the Italian Serie A we're coaching Roma Pain but only track record of winning trophies Italy. It is all for no de neba. So I'm not coach him from Mawa. Abra opesa oji Italian Serie A it was a wrong choice. Consensa also so a consistent Portuguese league mu abon home de Roma FC Porto. But in Italy no need any form of track record. I don't know some go fan by after some Paulo Fonseca. But now omo who say so mo betimi aye de omo person omo ye na e wo so munya coach or what track record wo Italy no experience and Mauricio Sarri the experience in Italian Serie A at least Oje Serie A trophy ni be ama Juventus bobo no in Europe he's been able to win the Europa Cup with Chelsea bobo no it's European experience no obi Italian Serie A league no be coach wo no and so so more experience and I believe say the way e go through no munya time map papa na he's going to work very well for AC Milan bobo no it is a very good call no mo make sure so mo be ha ma sa di na timi abem no be ya juma dia ma AC ken Manchester United ne Chelsea game no minim de say Chelsea kwan so won ko fa 3 points. Seriously speaking, Chelsea bobo no abo some good football, but performance na kwa up and down and now perform better. A chenana article. But Manchester United in the league there consistently they have been inconsistent. League ni muno no ne de nye kra. It is a league asem na yeka. Na Chelsea per results. Especially when Ubo we aka last match. O last match only Nottingham Forest ne kwa kobo. And ne say Aston Villa Esha Tottenham na Chelsea anya winner obeba be sign who league log na so na clearly Chelsea ambitions of qualifying for Champions League free nsa
United board draw omni Chelsea board draw be won
nwa pa I was Chelsea United yes bona Manchester United bo league ni no I was Chelsea especially Kopama should at least help because almost striker ni honum one of the teams that Kopama penable by Manchester United was she 3 times was she 4 goals.
Washia Palmer share United 3.
Washia 4.
And Palmer be go.
I was so team Chelsea mo munya win no.